and with heavy, oops, now it doesn't work. Okay, so for March, I decided to go for a style that I truly hate, which is the corporate photography. I find it super boring. It always tells the same story. There is no color. It's way too conservative for me, and there is no drama. I wanted to take a photo that looked like me and my style, but that was still professional enough to use on a professional social media. I also wanted to give the fashion twist that I like. For the outfit, I stayed quite conservative, I have to admit it, but the dramatic vibe came with the fact that one of the blazer was a man blazer, so way too oversized for me, with heavy, oops, now it doesn't work. Well, my tripod died, so yeah, let's make it here. Last thing was my hair. I used again a lot of gel because I discovered that and it's amazing. I love it. Super sleek hair, but with the end that were like flipped out end, I guess that's what we say. You know, kind of Bree Van de Kamp vibe. For the setup, I use the same one than for February, so my blue backdrop, the continuous light, so I was facing the camera, standing on my stool, and it was really easy, really simple, but it pushed myself to play with angles. The struggles for that shooting, honestly, everything went really smooth and easy. The only point that I would find is that because of the continuous light, you can get really hot really fast. So my advice is just to keep makeup always on the side close to you in order to, you know, remove that shininess that you have on your face. The last thing that was a bit challenging was the poses themselves, because I'm still not super comfortable with the fact of posing and finding new ideas. What helped me is the props. I talked about the heels, but I did not end up keeping any of the photos I made with the heels, but I like those photos. I think I never mentioned it, but I used the mist filter that I love. I used it for my two previous shootings. I love to decrease the clarity in order to increase that vibe. It just helped to get those highlights like super soft and super dreamy. Lastly, I used black and white for some photos because it just fits with the heavy fashion, bold look that I was aiming for. I increased grain and it just works. Conclusion, even though it's a style that I don't like particularly, that shooting went really well, super fast, super easy, and I love the end result because I managed to blend the corporate professional look without losing my creativity. The first photos were nice, I love them, but they are too corporate. They are a little bit what you're expecting from a corporate shooting, but it was still missing the creativity that I enjoyed. And I ended up using this photo for my new profile picture. It's been 2 months that it's just me sitting on a stool facing the camera. It's cool, but now it's time for a change. So for the next month, I'm giving myself the challenge to play with new angles. I want to explore something new, play with the surfaces, and April is the month of my birthday, so expect something extra, of course. And see you in the next video. Bye! Bisous! It's hot in here.